pulled me into his room. He just pulled my pants down and shoved his penis inside me.
Oh my God.
Very traumatic. But I said stop, and he stopped. I took my clothes and I said, I'm going to go stay with the model. What went through my head was, well, I hope my career gets better.
Hadley never reported the alleged assault to law enforcement, but said she told a friend about what happened at the time. Adria Rae has never been charged with sexual assault.
So the final straw kind of came when recently I was going through a very low point after just getting hit with the second kill fee and then losing my check from the shoot the next week in order to pay it. And then the following week was the end of the month. So I had to pay all of my rent and all my bills. And I was hurting financially, and in my career I felt like I was struggling because of my agent. I had a complete mental breakdown. I panicked. I did some really stupid things, and I attempted to take my own life that night. This has been my 5th time that I have attempted suicide before in my entire life. So I can't sit here and say that porn attributed to it at all, because I've always struggled with this, even as a 12-year-old. I was planning on not waking up ever. I had a shoot that day, and I still tried to go. My boyfriend looked at me and said that, you know, you're insane if you think that you're going to go to work today like this. I'm not going to let you. And I'm going to call Derek right now, and you need to tell him what happened. And I said, no, I'm not going to tell him. He'll take it the wrong way. I don't want my work to be lost because of it. So I initially told Derek that I had fainted. I said, I hit my head pretty hard this morning. I fainted. I'm not going to be able to come into work. He said, okay, Jackie is going to invoice you $200, blah, blah, blah. I kind of knew it was coming, but I didn't really expect him to do it again to me after the last kill fee that I had paid. At that point, I decided to just be honest with him. So I told him the truth. I said, last night I tried to take my life in more than one way. I sent them pictures of what I had done to myself and also described the events that had taken place. They were basically like, okay, we're taking you off the roster. When you are at your mental health is at a state where you are able to work again, then you can come back. But until then, you are suspended from working. And if you try to work for anybody else, we will sue you.
Adria says she reached out to the director of the shoot and explained the situation to her. The director agreed to waive the kill fee. However, Adria says LA Direct insisted on invoicing her for the kill fee.
When I found out that it did not come from her, that she in fact told my agency the exact opposite, not to charge me, it was further proof to me that maybe sometimes when I am getting charged these kill fees, it is not actually coming from the producer.
Adria contacted LA Direct and demanded her $200 back. She said that following this demand, Adria Rae terminated a contract with a
With these invoices, you don't know any better. They could literally just write up an invoice from anybody and show it to you, and you're like, well, there it is in black and white. They could make an invoice from the president, and me, when I was so young, I was just like, okay, I guess I owe Obama, or whoever the fuck was in office. I guess I owe them $1,500. Like, there's just no way. Like, their proof system is completely bogus. God, this poor girl.
Partner for her website, which she owns.
In that moment, decided that I was no longer going to take this from these people.
In response, Adria decided to start tweeting out everything that happened to her.
The only reason I felt confident enough to even say something in the first place which I was really conflicted with originally, was because my contract was ending in 4 months. And 4 months didn't seem that bad for me. I had the means to survive. I had my fans there to support me on all of my personal platforms. It's harder on the performers that are new, that don't have